What up, a-holes? Holistic a-hole here. Welcome back to the channel. How the heck are you guys? Man, lot of stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna do it from behind this plant. So I want you to get this kind of like outdoorsy feel. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit more like fully raw Christina. So I'm gonna try to implement a little bit more nature into my videos. So as you can see, I'm gonna start with my house plant that is for the most part, you can see it's for the most part dead. It's dying. I feel bad for it. I should water it. You know, it's not a very holistic thing to let a plant die. But I didn't come here to talk to you guys about this plant or about my new video format in nature. What I came here to talk about is what the hell I just did today. I intermittent fasted, and that's a new thing that I'm gonna really try to make an effort to do. I'm trying to do it a couple times a week. I feel like it's really important to intermittent fast. You know, I listen to a lot of podcasts and read a lot about it, and the benefits of the healing of your body detoxing, and then, you know, the generation of stem cells, which I think are pretty cool. I don't even know what stem cells do, but you know, they say if you can intermittent fast for, I think, 16 hours seems to be the number I see a lot, then there comes a point where your body can start generating stem cells. And you know, it sounds like a good thing. Like, I don't know what stem cells specifically do, but I think they fucking turn you into Superman. Yeah, I think stem cells give you superhero powers, and I'll start shooting lasers out my dick or something, you know, maybe web out the hands, maybe I can just fucking walk through walls. I don't know, man. It'd be pretty dope though, you know, because I don't want to deal with any bullshit diseases, you know, and if I'm a superhero, superheroes don't get arthrosclerosis. Superheroes don't get rheumatoid arthritis. You know, superheroes don't get type 1 diabetes. Did Batman ever get type 1 diabetes? Batman never got type 1 diabetes. Did Spider-Man have, you know, any arthritis in his knees? No. Did Spider-Man deal with chronic inflammation? No. You would think the amount of ass kicking these superheroes take, you would think they would deal with quite a bit of inflammation. However, very little inflammation is experienced, I think, by the normal run-of-the-mill superhero. Which, you know, if that's what stem cells do, then boom, I'm all in. So the other reason I've been intermittent fasting, though, maybe more important, is because I did a 23andMe test, and 23andMe is pretty cool. You know, you send a little vial of spit to 23andMe. God knows where that is, what I even sent, but I'm pretty sure it's some government official got my spit and then put it through some test of some sort. And then about a month later, I get an email that tells me basically what my 23andMe tests say, because it's all genetic testing. You know, that they run your saliva and they send you genetic testing results, and I learn where I'm from, where my family's from. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna say on camera because you know, I'm pretty sure the government's watching this too. I'm pretty sure I'm only able to be seen on restricted mode. I'm pretty sure YouTube has flagged me for something. So I'm not gonna say what my specific 23andMe results were, because I don't want them to show up on Google years from now when I'm running for office, and then people are like, Eric Levi, the holistic a-hole, cannot be senator because of this genetic polymorphism that he has. But that's what 23andMe does. It sends you a list of all of your genetic polymorphisms, tells you really kind of the different things that you're prone to genetically. You know, me, because I'm a plant-based motherfucking ticking time bomb vegan bitch, because I take care of myself and I'm holistic and I'm vegan and stuff, I'm not dealing with any diseases. But it was interesting to see what my genetic readout for susceptibility to certain diseases are. And, one of them really scared me. One of them actually really scares me. And it says I have a high chance for having this. I have a gene that translates into a high risk for this certain disease. And, on the side it kind of says like things you can do to prevent it. And one of them was take resveratrol, which means should be drinking red wine. Or I think you can find resveratrol in just the standard stuff, nuts, seeds, healthy fruits, and I think cacao. And then the other one was intermittent fast. And listening to people like Dr. Rhonda Patrick talk about intermittent fasting. This actually came from her website, her Prometheus data interpreting website, or just the regular foundmyfitness.com website. She has her own generator. You can find it on 23andMe has their own, Pure Genomics. You can find some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, basically says that resveratrol and intermittent fasting help help kind of keep my odds low of this specific disease occurring because of this genetic polymorphism. And scared me to death, dude. So now I'm trying to intermittent fast throughout the week. It's actually pretty easy to intermittent fast. I don't think it's hard at all. It's harder thinking about intermittent fasting. It's harder convincing myself to intermittent fast, hours or days or whatever before I actually do it. Just thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, this sucks. I love to eat something when I come home at night. I like to make some late night banana ice cream. And, when you think about it the day before, you're like, oh, earlier in the day, you're like, oh man, we're gonna intermittent fast tonight, so I gotta stop eating at like 5 or 6 or whatever. And then you start getting kind of like the schedule. When you get in the eating schedule, I don't like that. I don't like having those prison bars of a schedule in front of me. I don't like the confinement of a schedule, the limiting feeling. I don't like being limited by a schedule. But then once you get into the intermittent fasting, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty easy. You just don't eat. What I do is I just go brush my teeth, and then I don't want to eat. And then you're gonna get hungry for sure. You're gonna get hungry. For me, again, because of my diet, I don't have big blood sugar ups and downs. I don't take the blood sugar roller coaster, man. I just have like a nice boring blood sugar, kind of a little this, little that, little this, little that, but none of this. So when I'm fasting, it's not a huge deal, to be honest with you. Fasting is pretty easy. I don't get too hungry, and if I get hungry, what I do is I just think about anything but food. I just focus my breath. I focus on what I'm doing at that moment, or I think about something that makes me happy, which is not food, and then that's how I do it. And then I get to bed, and you'd be surprised, man. I sleep very well. You sleep much better on an empty stomach. And you're getting an amazing night of sleep as far as feeling refreshed when you wake up, feeling detoxed. Sometimes I wake up while I'm intermittent fasting, and it almost feels like my body just flushed. It just feels like there was a valve, somebody pulled a valve, and then just all the shit that was making me feel bad just is out of me. And you feel drained, you feel drained, no doubt. But it feels good. And then what feels even better is when that 16 hours is up, and then you can eat. And What it's done for me, I'll be honest, is really changing my relationship with food even more. You know, I'm a vegan freak, but intermittent fasting, it's like I'm slowly realizing that it's like, or I'm quickly realizing that it's like, just there's no point in eating so much. I don't have to eat all the time. You know, some nights I get home late and I just say, you know what, I don't want to eat. Or if I eat, it's just something like a little bit of fruit, and then I'm done. You know, so the benefits of intermittent fasting are incredible. And what I'm starting to do too, like I did this morning, is I like to intermittent fast and then go work out. So I like to work out towards the end of the fast. That way I can break the fast with a post-workout meal. So you're getting just incredible amounts of benefits. I feel like you detox even more, and I feel pretty close to incredible, if not incredible. You know, on top of all the benefits of working out, all the endorphins, the norepinephrine, the muscle, the sweat, you know, you put your body through a lot. But it's worth it. I heard this somewhere. I don't remember where it was. It was on one of the health shows. Some doctor, he was talking about this, and he was talking about how working out while fasting is a pretty optimal way to work out, because you think about it, our ancestors, the real paleo diet, the real paleo diet was a long fast with spurts of exercise, and not exercise, but in the sense of like chasing after food or running away from predators, or, you know, building things. You know, there was people would do a lot of stuff in a fasted state. So the most natural way to work out is to do it while fasting. You know, your body is designed by evolution, biologically designed, as some would say. Your body's biologically designed to function very well in a fasted state. So, what I would recommend is try intermittent fasting. It's gonna suck if you're overweight, if you have bad eating habits, if you like to eat late, if you have a fear of eating or not eating. This is a good way to overcome that fear, but it's gonna be hard. And maybe you don't have to go the 16 hours, but at least try to start it slow, start it low, you know, maybe do 8 hours, maybe do 10 hours, 12 hours. You know, if you can hit 12 hours, that's a pretty good starting point. And then you slowly increment it, you slowly start adjusting your schedule. You know, if you can get an optimal time that, like, you know, if you have your last meal 5 hours before you go to sleep, you can sleep for 8 hours, you wake up, you only have 3 hours in the morning. And if you do stuff like have a morning routine, if you have to go to work, you know, if you, whatever, it's like that 3 hours will go by fast. Or if you can backload it on the, if you can front load it where you get more of the hours done before you go to bed, that way you wake up and your breakfast is your fast, whatever. I definitely recommend it, man. It's good for your body. Look up intermittent fasting on Google. Listen to people talk about it. Listen to the benefits, but then also, you know, consult your physician if you're gonna do it. Make sure you don't risk any kind of serious medical complications, but definitely do it. And I totally recommend working out after fasting. So, look, that's the episode, you guys. I don't know what it was, but it was fun just to talk. Keep your eyes peeled for more videos. Check out the other videos on the channel. There's some great ones that I've just put out. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Holistic out.